Skippy6 Gaming, coming to you with what's going to turn out to be episode number 1 of Elder Scrolls Online. I think this is just kind of an overview of what happened this week. As you can see on the screen, I am hanging around in the area where everybody goes to try to be a vampire. It turned into quite the crap show. All these people everywhere waiting for some blood fiends to spawn, spending all week long searching online for the location, and there you go. This is kind of what it looks like. Again, I'm not moving around too much right now. This is kind of going to be a slightly edited version where I just talk about what happened this week, things like that. I'm only at level 30 now, give or take, and this is kind of a showcase right here. I'm going to kind of do a little exposing. This guy you see on the screen right here, Skatelab 13, Skatelab-13. This is a vampire scam artist exposed. He scammed somebody in my guild for 5,000 gold, saying, I'll bite you, you give me 5,000 gold first, and then after I bite you, you give me 5,000 gold. So that said, he has been reported, and feel free to report him as well and do your thing. But this guy here, you know, we are hardworking. We're slowly growing. I mean, this guy right here on the screen again, you can see him probably ripping off many people around here. Don't do it, guys. Make sure we're happy. We're lucky now. In my guild, we got a couple vampires. We got a couple werewolves. We learned our lesson the hard way. Blackman there, good guy from my guild. We got huge numbers growing now, you know. I think we're up at almost 80 members of the guild. I only made a few videos last weekend, so this one here is another shout out. If you want to be in the guild, in the S6G Gods Guild, we have our own guild store. We have our own habard, as you can see from the screen, me and Blackman there wearing it. You have a tail when you're Khajiit, so on that one there he doesn't have it, but you can see we all match. We've been hanging out, we've been going to Cyrodiil, fighting some battles, doing some stuff, still learning, you know, we're still grinding up our levels there, but I thought that this would be a good touch base to show you guys what happens with the vampires and werewolves. It turned out to be a learning experience, you know, not everybody's a con artist, but you know, I guess it's our own fault for kind of trusting somebody. It was still the first week that the game was out, but there he is right there, guys. I don't know. Like I said, we reported him, but I don't know what that's going to do. I don't like the whole setup they have on the ESO forums. No name and shame in the forums. So, like, you can't go on there and be like, oh, Skatelab 13 is ripping people off. You just report them. I don't know. I don't think that's, like, the right setup, if you ask me, when it comes down to it. I really think that the forums, I mean, when I played Dust 514, that was exactly what the forums were for things like this. They wanted you to report people that were glitching and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, you could call them out just as easily in the forums, and that's where the devs communicated with you. So, that said, I think that that's kind of a bad policy where you can't really go on there and tell people about this Skatelab 13 guy ripping people off. You know, if you were to put that in the forums, other people wouldn't get it. So at the end of the day, guys, make sure it's someone you trust if you're going to pay for a bite, vampire, or werewolf for that matter, or just get it the legit way. That said, that could be a little bit of a challenge sometimes. Find a guild with some guys. You know, at the end of the day, if you join the Skippy6 Gaming Guild, you may not be up this week, but everybody can get bit once a week. I'm a werewolf now, so I'll bite somebody this week coming up. I am going to be going vampire next week, so I might not have enough time to do it, but at the end of the day, we have a ton of werewolves and a ton of vampires. Make sure it's legit. Don't get ripped off by idiots like this Skatelab dude. So, that said, it's been a fun week of leveling up. I'm learning a lot about different skills and traits and that sort of thing. And, yeah, I thought I'd talk to you guys about a few things. We've been spending a little bit of time in Cyrodiil. Yeah, pretty exciting in the beginning there. I was getting destroyed, but we managed to pick up some great people. We got Inksterfro, Holly Wizzle, Blackman. Let's see, we have a few other guys. We got into a few exciting battles. We have taken a number of castles with a few other people. While we were learning the game mechanics a little bit, we still had to kind of figure it out. But as you can see, this dummy here is going to poof off and after ripping people off. But yeah, you know what, guys? Spam that guy. Go deal with him, man. I bet you could spam. That's his PSN right there. You know, ripping off Skippy6 Gaming Guild. I don't know, man. I got some subs out there that might want to send an email to him. Not that he's going to accept your friend request, or not that anything's going to happen about it anyway, but if anything, maybe you can't name and shame on the ESO forums, but you can name and shame on my channel. I can go ahead and do that if I want. So keep an eye out for scammers for sure. But I was actually really lucky. While I was here, after this whole shenanigans, you might be able to hear a little bit of it in the background. I'm messing around with the volume levels and learning a little bit about how to do it, and I kind of took it out. There was a little bit of swearing, you know, kind of hanging out with the guys, and I wanted to keep the swearing down, so I'm kind of testing the volume levels and exactly what's going to go on here. So I kind of turned down the volume a little bit in the background. Poof, there you go. So I was lucky enough to have a friend of mine on my friends list. Ended up actually, I checked my messages later and was like, hey, I noticed you're hanging around the area where the werewolves and the vampires are. You know what? Do you want a werewolf bite? I'll give it to you. No worries, like no problems. And I was like, oh man, so right there you just saw me. I was waiting and they weren't there yet. So it's real-time gaming. Shoutouts to real-time gaming. And I got a little bored, so I went over there, killed off a world anchor, and here you are. This is kind of like, I kind of fast-forwarded the stuff you don't want to see, and I slowed it down for like, this is where the werewolves go to get bit. So I'm standing here doing whatever. Watch out, because people try to jump in front of you when you're getting bit. So as you can see, bang, Skippy got bit. Skippy's got lycanthropy. He's going to be a werewolf up in this. But again, let us know if you want to jump on board. Make sure you send me a message to my PSN. That's the best way to get it. Send me a message. Just don't send a regular friend request. In the friend request, make sure you send a message that says Elder Scrolls Online, your level, everything like that. And then once you do that, I'll definitely accept the friend request. And then once that happens, make sure that you hit me up in game with a message or some other way. We're always rolling around. I think we had up to like 12 people in our party one time this week, and even right here we got about five going. Again, this is just to show you a little bit of a walkthrough. Once you get bit, you have to hit this mission right here. You hit this mission up and it's going to open up a teleport or a portal for you. Again, I thought people would want to see this because it's pretty cool, you know, like to see what happens to become a werewolf. Face is kind of red, I guess. But let's see. Yeah, I'm checking it out. I'm trying to learn and see which one's which. Again, this game has got a big learning curve, guys. You know, I've been grinding this game out. I've been like hammering this game for the week. But now that we see this, you're going to see it's going to open a portal. Bang. You're going into werewolf land, whatever it is. Long story short, I'm going to fast forward this part of the video. Once we go in, you're kind of hanging out in like a forested area. You're going to say sup to the other werewolf dude. Your job is to go get something for the other werewolf dude, which is just kill and fight stuff. And then you're going to end up with an end boss. After searching online, I realized that there is multiple different end bosses you could get. I know that from my online research, the hardest one is the snake, and the easiest one is the mammoth. That said, again, you know, I was lucky. I got some middle thing, like some sort of lizard jobber. But my buddy who I bit, which was
me. It was cool. It was a cool scene.
He got the mammoth. So that said,
I
we'll
wanted
see here
to.
again.
I'm trying. I might make a video of it. I think
because
people want to see it.
I didn't want to make you watch me stand there killing, so I sped it up a little bit. Hopefully, this is gonna be like my first attempt at more fun editing, and we'll just get over there. And there you go. Fast forward, and kind of run around. The werewolf's pretty strong. I leave because I'm just kind of confused. I killed a bunch of stuff, and I was like, what the heck? It's not over yet. So then I jump back in. We'll get this going. Get over there, say what's up to the dude, and kill some stuff. So ultimately what you're doing is you're kind of looking for the end guy. He's going to be in one of the back corners somewhere in there and kill some stuff. The werewolf's pretty powerful. It's not really for me. I'm more suited to... I'm a sorcerer, high elf sorcerer. I'm really looking forward to some vampire special abilities and things that will complement my character. That said, the wolf... Being a werewolf will definitely complement someone who uses weapons, melee, and stamina. So if those are 3 things that you want for your character or passive skills that would appeal to you, then you most likely will probably be interested in becoming a werewolf. That said, it didn't really have too much fun. Once you become a werewolf, so ultimately once you get bit, you have 7 days to become a werewolf by completing this mission. If when you get bit, if it was by accident or not wanted, then you could have gone and completed another mission to basically get cured. So I went in here, became a werewolf. Then in order to bite somebody, if you want to go and give a bite to somebody or someone in your guild or someone you know, and here's my end guy here, you know, like it was short work. I took care of business like nothing. Call the other wolves, you eat the dude up, and you roll out. Simple as that. I got a few little fights on the way, but other than that, you go out. So totally forgot what I was even talking about. Quest completed. You get some achievements, you get some trophies. You go, if you become the werewolf, you become the werewolf. You can't be bit by a vampire if you're a werewolf. Here's just a little quick jump over. This is only 4 minutes left, 3 minutes. We jumped into Cyrodiil and we ran into this bad mammer jammer. His name is Kimbo Slice. This Kimbo Slice, you're gonna see him come right here. We're taking the castle. We're like, you know, we're going good. We got 5 people in our squad. We're feeling good, man. We're looking good, and you're gonna see him come out of nowhere right here. I'm always in the back. I'm pure rain right here. See this guy right here? Bang! Who the heck is
like
this guy? Crazy. Rank 14 veteran.
Okay.
Annihilates me. Look at this. Look at the damage. I say 50k in the video, but he at least gave me like almost 40,000. He didn't need that. I have no health. I have like 10k. That's all he needed to do. So now everybody's like, what the heck? So now if you see here, him and his boys, they're coming up. I just thought everybody would want to see this. Now if you pay close attention to the screen here, you can see every single person here, as of right now, is fighting one person. Kimbo Slice is pretty much the only enemy right there fighting every single person on our team. If you could see him right there. He is killing everybody. All these people are fighting this guy. We can't even take him down. I pressed the wrong button there. Don't give me any crap. And we're going. This guy's still going. Dude, it's a massacre. This guy is a beast. Look at this guy. Doesn't even take damage. You see damage? I don't even really see damage.
He's a hacker.
Finally.
Look at this guy.
Finally, we're like, you know what? Let's take this guy out. He's gone. We're good. Yay for us. We should be embarrassed. Like, finally he dies here. We should be embarrassed. This is our red line. Like, literally, this is our spawn castle that you spawn in Cyrodiil. This guy independently just came and just laid devastation down. Total beatings. I've never seen someone this good. He's a rank 14 veteran for sure. Other than that, I don't know. He is definitely actually the emperor of whatever alliance or whatever was fighting against us, the guild. So that was kind of cool to see. And at the end of the day, so what we did, we were like, okay, so we finally killed him. We're like, you know what? Let's get out of here. So we go to a whole nother castle. We're like, screw this. Let's go to a whole nother castle. And guess what? We take the castle over, and we're going upstairs. We're chilling. We're like, okay. And then who do I see coming in the front door? They came to the new castle, and we're like, what the heck? We go up here. We're like, this is Kimbo Slice pretty much on his own. He's like, I'm gonna take the whole castle. I don't care. And I'm like, what? Not gonna have that. So I was like, you know what up? I start laying some bombs, get some cover. I got my range, my DPS. Kimbo Slice is feeling mean. I start dropping the lightning strike. This is good because if your enemy, bang, if your enemy drops below 20%, it drops 1,000 pop. Look at that, Emperor Slayer. Never knew that even existed. Dropped the bomb, killed the Emperor Kimbo Slice, Mr. Rank 14 veteran, laying it down. Till next time, guys, don't forget to hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe because we're going to be coming out with some more ESO. Join my guild. Info in the description. Every single time we